Turkana County covers an area of slightly over 77,000 kilometers square, making it one of the largest counties in Kenya. Over 98% of this land can be classified as arid and semi-arid area with true desert features such as bare landscape and sand dunes. The vegetations are limited to isolated areas such as rivers and lake shorelines.
Yeah, we're here in Turkana and in Lodwar in one of their farming shambas next to River Takwel, and it's totally a different place. When you're here, you don't even think you're in Turkana County. And we've seen a lot of bananas, vegetables, maize, and lots of sugarcane too, because they plant the sugarcane to reduce soil erosion between the riverbanks. And I tell you, it's an amazing place to be. You visit these people, friendly people, and you're going to love them.
Turkana is also believed to be the original home to mankind, with archaeological evidence confirming that man existed in Turkana for over 2,000 years ago. Located at the meetings of Kenya's blood borders with Ethiopia, Uganda and South Sudan, Turkana County is an arid region long neglected by successive Kenyan administrations. However, in the recent past, Turkana has become a key area of interest for the government and investors alike, following reports that a British-owned oil exploration company, Tullow Oil, discovered an estimated 250 million barrels of crude oil there. We were not left out as we sought to satisfy our curiosity. According to the 2009 Kenyan census, Turkana is the third largest Nilotic ethnic group in Kenya, after the Kalenjin and the Luo. Slightly more numerous than the Maasai, are the 10th largest ethnicity in all of Kenya. They are mainly semi-nomadic pastoralists. The Turkana are noted for raising camels and weaving basket. In their oral traditions, they designate themselves the people of the grey bull after the zebu, the domestication of which played an important role in their history. Turkana has been Africa's most known but seldom reached destination, a brand unto itself that attracted the early explorers. The likes of Austrian nobleman Count Teleki von Zech and his friend Van Honel, who named the lake after the King Rudolf, and a volcano to himself. Upon our arrival, we were received by the Tourism County Executive, Turkana County, Linus Ebenyo, and the Deputy Governor, Peter Ekai Lokoel, who then gave us an introduction of the county and what we expected to see and experience during our stay in this county.
Turkana County has different tourist attraction, which we want the rest of the world to know. From the southern part, we have the game reserve, which has close to almost all the wildlife that you would want to see. That is then the Southern Game Reserve, which is actually managed at present by the Kenya Wildlife Service. Same in east, you have other sites like Lokipi. Lake Lokipi is actually a site that offers a salt lake for both livestock and wildlife, and it's also attracting flamingos. In central, Turkana has the largest desert lake, Lake Turkana, which is stretching close to 215 kilometers, right from the border of Ethiopia, deep down to deep down the county of Turkana and bordering Marsabit County and Samburu. Apart from Lake Turkana, which is actually, as I said, is one of the largest lakes, it has also close to 42 species of fishes, some of which only 8 are being utilized locally or traditionally within Kenya. And Lake Turkana then forms a backup of fish, for pastoralists, especially during the dry season. And it will be lovely to see how the pastoralists are struggling to learn new skills of fishing. Also, in Turkana, a few kilometers from Lake Turkana, about 7 or so kilometers from Lake Turkana, lies another prehistoric area called Namurutunga. Namurutunga has a myth where the Turkana people believe that there was a ceremony of singing and dancing, and somehow, mysteriously, a group that was dancing is claimed to have turned into stones. And so you will get Namurutunga just closer to Kalokol.
We set off from Lodwar to South Turkana National Reserve. The reserve is 140 kilometers from Lodwar. The South National Reserve is a rugged and very beautiful expanse of land consisting of dense thorn bushes and riverine forests. The landscape has a great variety, especially away from the seasonal riverbeds. During the game drive, we came across elands, oryx, impalas, and an abundant bird life. The park has also a few of the big five, that is the buffaloes, leopards, cheetah, elephants and lions. Though this time none of us had safari luck since we did not see them, only their footprints, a clear indication that they are there. Apart from the wildlife, the scenic landscape and mountain vistas are breathtaking. You will think you are no longer in Turkana. We had so much fun driving around the reserve, and after 3 hours of the game drive, we went back to Lodwar because there was more waiting for us. It is in Turkana where you find the indomitable dome palm with 101 uses in the Turkana community. The tree has ornamental value and for the tasty fruit it yields. Not only are the fruits used for a variety of culinary purposes, but the leaves have also been used to weave baskets. In Turkana, houses are constructed of a wooden framework of domed saplings on which fronds of the dome palm trees, hides or skin are touched and lashed on. One spot of beauty in this area is the women who weave beautiful baskets from the palm leaves. This is one thing that these women can do to earn a few shillings for the family upkeep. We are here at Turkana Women Handicrafts, where women from the Turkana community are making capes, mats, and so much more. So if you want to own one of these and if you want to learn how to make them, then you should visit Lodwar and Turkana County.
Mimi naitwa Beatrice Akiru Nabwin. Mimi kazi ya mkeka nilianza nikiwa mdogo. Wakati nilikuwa kwa shule ikanishinda, sasa nikaanza kuingia kwa mkeka kuchona vikapu. Na nilianzia upande ya Kalokol. Kaanza kuleta mpaka hapa Lodwar. Huwa nikipata kitu kidogo ndio naenda narudi nanunua naleta hapa. Nilianza hii kazi 89. Ndio nilianza hii kazi. Nikaanza nikiwa msichana mpaka nikaweleka. Kuna kazi nyingine yenye mimi nafanya sipakuwa hii. Hata nikienda kaa nyumbani nikikumbuka na kuja naanza kufanya. Tunauza hii mkeka, hakuna mali nyingine tuna nini. Wenye tunafanyia kazi nyingine kama unga kama nisi tumeshindwa kufanya hiyo kazi, lakini ya mkeka tunaendelea nayo. Hii vikapu hii anatuumiza basi sasa upande sasa kama mgongo ukikaa sana kushona huwa na kuumiza mgongo. Yaani haitaki kufanya kazi sana kwa sababu ukiendelea kushona sana inakuumiza mgongo, inakupatia nini ya kifua mpaka inajaa. Mtu mwingine inafanya kifua wakati kifua ikijaa inasababisha hata ugonjwa mingi inaingia ndani ya mwili. Sisi tungependa sasa kama sasa mimi naomba tu msaada yote ambayo mtu atakuja kutusaidia atusaidie vile tutapata angalau sasa soko ya kupeleka huko ngambo chukua hapa apeleke huko, mimi natoa naweka hapa, yeye anakuja naweka napeleka.
Kwa majina naitwa Aneguam. Hii kikundi ya wakina mama ilianzwa na wamama wengine mbeleni 1982. Walianza na wamama 55. Sasa wakaendelea saa hiyo wako na wamama 460. Wamama ambao wanauza wanafaidika kwa sababu wakiuza hiyo vitu yao wanasaidia hao kwa upande hata watoto, school fees, kalamu na kitu tu chochote ambayo inaweza kusaidia na hao.
The leaves from the dom palm can also be dyed to the desired color to decorate the baskets, making them more beautiful and appealing. Unfortunately, there is very little market for the baskets in this remote area. Some will have to travel for long distances just to get their basket in Lodwar market, which is also hungering for more customers to cater for those who are here every day. The climax of the day came when we visited the nearby village for the traditional dances in the Manyata. We are here at the Turkana Manyata, where the Turkana community are going to entertain us with some dances and some songs. And I hope I'll join them, and I hope Selvin will also join.
Yeah, I will do the extraordinary as usual. Definitely I'll have to join them. This is the first time that we're here, and we're having so much fun. We've visited so many other different places. We've seen so many things, and we've learned a lot. And this will be like a climax. So we're waiting to learn a lot from them. Hear a lot of music and dance to the music. Though we do not understand the language, you're still going to dance to the music and have fun. So we hope you're following us. You've been following us all through, and you're having as much fun as we are.
And by the way, check this. The dressing code is fantastic.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful is the word.
The characteristics of a domestic animal are related in stories, and it is praised and danced to as part of Turkana daily life. The horn shapes are praised and imitated in song and dance. Animals are socialized through manipulation of horns, ears, hair color, and ear clipping according to brand. And as it is said, music is the universal language of mankind. Though I did not understand the language, I had to put my best foot forward. It is in Turkana that you'll find the dancing stones of Namorutunga. These are the East Africa's most intriguing archaeological sites. The site consists of a small cluster of cylindrical stones beside the road from Lodwar to Kalokol. Immediately visible are about 10 1-meter-high stones, almost perfectly cylindrical, some tilted over, others fallen completely. There appears to be vaguely east-west direction in their alignment, though that is not at all clear. Like a miniature Stonehenge, the pillars are spiritual, and once we got there, we had to place small stones on top to pay homage to the dancers who turned into stone. A Turkana legend has it that once upon a time there were no stones here at all. One fateful day, a small tribe of people were dancing on site while strangers came and pleaded with them not to laugh at them when they danced, since their dance was unique. The dancers, however, were unable to do so and burst out laughing, upon which they turned into stones. This is a story that has been told for so many generations, and here we found one of the elders who was more than glad to share the story behind the mystery pillars.
Ilikuwa zamani sakale kusikia tangu wakati mimi na popukwa nakuta hii kitu iko namna hii. Ikasemekana hii story yake. Hii ilikuwa machezo ya ngoma ya kienyeji. Watu walikuwa wanacheza ngoma. Alafu iko mtu alikuja sijini, mtu ajulikani ni mtu gani. Hawezi kujua jina, hawezi kujua hata mwili, na kuta watu wanacheza ngoma. Mtu ni maridadi tu, mwanaume. Alieleza watu kusema mimi tutacheza ngoma yangu, dume yangu, lakini kama mimi nacheza uzicheke. Watu hapana fikiri. Hii mtu alicheza ngoma yake hii, nacheza na rukwa kwa njia sio kuwa mzuri, watu nacheka. Mambo ndio naharibika hapo. Hapo ndio watu ilikuishi hapo, alafu ndio naanza kitu kuwa mawe namna hiyo, na kuwa namna hiyo mawe hii mawe natokana tu. Samani ilikuwa hakuna mawe, hii natoka kama namna hii, kwa njia ambayo ilikuwa naharibika. Watu ile alikuwa anafanya kazi hapo, kitu naharibu kitu sitani fulani ambayo hajulikani.
It's all very mysterious and fascinating. We have an interesting story behind these stones, Selvin.
Yeah, and I tell you should not just start dancing anywhere. If you don't know the rhythms, don't do it. It's interesting that we are told that somebody came here and he started dancing, and he asked the people from the local people not to laugh at him because his dance was to be different from theirs. But when he started, his dance was so funny that they could not help and they started laughing. And what happened? They turned into stones, and that is why we are here. The place is called Namurutunga. That is Namurutunga, that is people who turned into stone. So Turkana is not only, it has a rich culture, and at the same time, the history is fantastic. So if you want to see this and learn more about this place, why don't you visit?
If they want to see those people who turned into stone after laughing, then this is the right place for you to visit.
So don't laugh anywhere, just anyhow.
We were wrapped by his stories and remembered his words as we set out for Elie. Elie Springs, for many, a magic word, for others, a lost chance, for you perhaps, a new word. Elie Springs is another Mombasa in northern Kenya, an oasis in the desert of North Kenya on Lake Turkana, with endless unspoiled beach. It is said that a good holiday is spent among people whose notions of time are vaguer than yours. Having been here, we had to do our homework as usual and show you places that you can visit during your stay in this county. Elie Springs Lodge is set on an exclusive and unspoiled beach, a palm resort of its own in the largest desert lake in the world, and an ideal place for all sorts of water sports. There are springs at Elie Springs to serve the resort and the community as well. I tell you, this is amazing. The spring has water with mineral water quality. The spring produces the same amount of water every day of the year and never goes down, and some believe it has a medicinal value. This site is well secured with a fence and additional security personnel and has enough space not only for the campsite but also for the beautiful Elie Springs Lodge. Accommodation in the lodge are the tallest ever built traditional Turkana huts called bomas. Apart from the Elie Springs Resort, for those who will be interested to camp out there is Christine's campsite, also on the beach. One thing you appreciate once you are here is that the persons involved in cleaning the beach do a great job, and we were privileged to meet one of them. And what we got from him is that they are very passionate about the beach and they have dedicated their time to keep it that clean.
So far, Elias Springs was started in 2006, but it was registered in June 29, 2009. Then when it was registered by the government of Kenya under the Fisheries Act and the BMU Act 2007, which was passed by the parliament. So now Elias Springs is recognized and gazetted beach. The cleaning of the beach, it depends. When the lake is rough, when there is a lot of rain, we know that the beach is dirty. We know that that time the beach became dirty. And it is our initiative as the BMU of Elias Springs to get, if we have some funds, to hire some people among the members to go and clean the beach. Then we pay them a tip so that they can go and buy some food stuff, take their home, instead of coming, working the beach and going without anything.
One thing about the beach is that in every outthrust headland, in every curving beach, in every grain of sand is the story of the earth. Being in Elie, one place you can't miss to visit is the Central Islands in Lake Turkana. Before we get to the island, let's talk about the lake. At the far northern frontier lies one of the natural wonders of the world. Lake Turkana is a massive inland sea, the largest desert lake in the world. This single body of water is over 250,000 kilometers long, longer than the entire Kenyan coast. It is widely known as the Jade Sea because of the remarkable, almost incandescent, color of its waters.
Lot of birds live, lot of flamingos. You know, people, when you hear flamingos in Kenya, you think of Lake Nakuru. But we have a lot of them here. A lot of fish.
After a long journey through the sweltering deserts and lava flows of Turkana, the sight of this vast body of bright turquoise water comes as an earthly, ethereal vision. The lake itself is a natural treasure. With the world's single largest crocodile population in Turkana, these reptiles grow to record size, with some of the largest specimens found on remote windswept Central Island.
My name is Paul Wambogo. I'm the warden in charge Central Island National Park. Right where we are, the park is about 5 square kilometers. We expect to see 3 crater lakes, the Crocodile Lake, the Trapia Lake, and the Flamingo Lake. Welcome. So that's why it's conserved. It's also a World Heritage Site.
Okay.
Yeah, the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It's one of them.
When were they? When was it gazetted?
It was gazetted in 1985.
1985.
Yeah,
Nice.
as a national park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lake Turkana is Kenya's most remote destination, but one that repays the intrepid traveler with rich rewards. And we wouldn't miss it for a thing. And this was our next stop.
We shall go back, walk that way until we get to the top there. Before we get to the top, we shall see some, we must see something.
The Central Island is in the middle of the Lake Turkana. It is a volcanic island with the lake shores mostly rocky or sandy with little aquatic vegetations. The island has 3 crater lakes: Crocodile Lake, Flamingo Lake and Tilapia Lake. We began with the Crocodile and the Tilapia Lake. Crocodile Lake has the highest and the biggest crocodiles in the world. The Tilapia Lake serves as the breeding area for the fish, and according to Wambugu, the head warden, some of the myths and beliefs among the Turkana people have helped them protect the breeding area for tilapia.
As we said before, we have 3 crater lakes in this island. So the one behind me here is the Tilapia Lake. The one that we just saw before us here is the Crocodile Lake. We also have the Flamingo Lake, which in a few minutes we are going to see on the other side of the hill. As I had said earlier, this Central Island National Park is a World Heritage Site. It's one of the biggest breeding place for the Nile crocodiles. It's also a breeding place for the tilapia fish. And we also have some volcanic activities in the island, which are still active. On top of the hill behind us there, we've got what the Turkana call Aching Akipe, that is Mafia Shetani, which they believe is medicine, has some medicinal value. So the island is beautiful, and I urge all tourists, international, and those from Kenya to visit the island. Well, we do a lot of patrols in the island. Sometimes we even station rangers here for about a week. And then we are lucky, we have a belief with the Turkana tribe that this Tilapia Lake, if you come fishing here, you plus your net will sink down, never to be seen again. So they believe in that, so they don't come here.
We are here in Central Island where we have 3 crater lakes. Like the ranger said, we have Tilapia Lake, we have Flamingo Lake, and we have the Crocodile Lake, and we've seen all of them. And yeah, this place is beautiful. Selby, what do you think?
Yeah, it's very beautiful, and we've also realized that some beliefs in some communities help them protect what is theirs. And now we're going to the Flamingo Lake, where we're going to see quite a large number of lesser flamingos, and you're going to we've been having fun, though coming up here wasn't a very easy task.
She was scared this time around. I was calm, but she was scared.
It wasn't that easy, but we've enjoyed everything. We've had so much fun. We've enjoyed Lake Turkana, and it's just fantastic.
And
what else can we say? Hot, but interesting at the same time. It's a visual journey for your eyes, for your soul, and
for your mind. And our last destination on the island was the Flamingo Lake. From downhill, you cannot tell there is anything, but the moment you are on the hill, the view takes your breath away. It is here that we walk to the Tourism County Executive, Linus Ebenyo, who shared his great hope for Turkana.
As a tourist destination, we have suffered from very little publicity and marketing out to Kenya and the rest of the world. And the other thing is we also have been badly publicized out there, either as a hungry county or an insecure county or a county where life is unbearable. All this has been lies. It's untrue. As a county government, we want to begin there. We simply want to open our doors. We simply want to publicize ourselves. We want to market what we have to the rest of the world and turn the picture around. Give people the true picture about Turkana County. It's probably the only place where life is bearable. This is the original home of mankind. Every living person must now take every effort to come back home. Leave your footprints back home. That is how we want to be able to introduce Turkana County to the rest of the world. It is a county that has special significance, a special history to mankind. So we as a county government want to begin from there. We want to tell people, look, come back home. This is not unsafe. This has nothing to do with all the hunger. We have arable land. We can produce all the food we want to have for this county and the rest of Kenya. So this is a must-see tourism destination for every serious tourist who wants to experience nature, who wants to experience wonder, to be able to relax and wind for your body, the soul, and the mind.
And if what Ebenyo is saying is anything to go by, then Turkana is a place we all should visit, tracing back to our roots.
We do agree that the road infrastructure continues to be a challenge to us as we continue to promote our tourism attractions. We have the Lodwar-Kitale Road, which is a national trunk road. It's in bad shape. We have continued to engage the national government so that we are able to get that road repaired as quickly as possible. As a county government, our responsibility are the county roads. We have allocated good amount of money this financial year to be able to fix all the feeder roads inside the county, so that tourists arriving in Lodwar can travel into the interior to see the allure of our tourism attractions with minimum hassle. Thank God the national government has continued to listen to us, and probably in the next few months we should get the Kitale-Lodwar road fixed. We have also continued to talk to airlines. We have Fly 540 that flies into Lodwar almost every day, apart from Tuesday. 2 flights a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and most tourists continue to use that. Many more tourists who love to drive long distances are still using the Lodwar-Kitale road, even in its current form. What we also want to do now to be able to open the rest of the county for tourists is we want to introduce desert safaris. We want to ask people, we go to Nairobi, we talk to people and tell them, come, let's celebrate Turkana County, probably at the northern part of the county. And we encourage them, we have 4x4 cars, tell them to travel from all the way to Nairobi, stop by Kitale, drive into Lodwar, drive into Locktown, drive into Kibish, and enjoy what we have as a county government.
All in all, this was an amazing trip and venture for me, and one thing that was so clear to me is that the great fact in life, the always possible escape from dullness, was the lake. The sun rose out of it. The day began there. It was an open door that nobody could shut. The land and all its dreariness could never close in on you. You had only to look at the lake, and you knew you would soon be free. It was unfortunate that our safari had come to an end. Well, we've had a wonderful experience here at Turkana and Lodwar. This is a place to behold. You know, Turkana is a beautiful place.
Yes,
and it is a place that should be your tourist destination site.
Exactly. And this is where we call it a wrap. We've had a good experience for the last 4 days. So we have to go back, and we go back a changed people who really enjoyed everything about Turkana. Not only what we see and we hear about the hunger and all that. Yeah, they may have their challenges, yes, but they have something beautiful to offer. And I think everyone should visit Turkana, and they'll go home with a changed perspective, and they'll have had fun as much as we did.
This is a place that each and every tourist should visit.
Not only tourists, even the Kenyans themselves.
And I believe everyone is a tourist.
Definitely, and don't forget, this is home for humankind.
Turkana County is your home. This is where the first man came to life. This is the home of every human living person. As a county government, as the Minister for Tourism in Turkana County government, we are calling to the rest of the world. Please come back home, visit your home, visit your ancestors, visit your grandparents, visit your brothers and sisters, and the allure and the attractions we have in this county government, in this county of Turkana. Please come back home. It is safe in Turkana County. It's probably the best place you can ever relax and enjoy yourself, and you will have memorable experiences of Turkana County.